I do kind of apologize for the sounds in the background. It's because it's my dad watching something. So I am gonna be more serious in this video because I wanted to talk about some things that I recently taught myself. I'm just gonna like rant basically and just gonna be 100% honest. But because I'm always goofing around, so um I'm just gonna do my makeup because I'm about to go out always Saturdays, and I'm just gonna rant to you guys like I said. So I gotta talk about how you can literally read if somebody is fake to you. I'm trying to be relaxed and think about it because like I was just explaining it. I was like thinking about it this morning. I don't know what, like it went away. But how can you tell that you have an actual friend? And this is so, you know, I don't know if a lot of people lack that like little awareness of themselves, or I don't know what's going on, but like how are you not aware, and how do you not have that much common sense when it comes to fake friends? Because I'm telling you that I had a fake friend a long time ago, and I had a similar situation where she would pretend to like everything, for example my good news and everything, and she would pretend to like that shit. So I'm gonna tell you how you can spot somebody that is actually doesn't care and is pretty much fake towards you. Give good news. Go and give them good news about yourself. What you want to do is pretty much come towards them and give them very good news about you, and watch their face. Look at their face. Look at how I'm not saying stare, I'm saying like glance at it, like I have this and this, and yeah, like try to focus on their eyes. This is how you spot a real person, a real friend towards you. When a person is actually really happy about your news and all that, that person would have almost like it would show on their face. It would almost look like they have this natural, smile, like very natural, very relaxed muscles in their face. And they will pretty much have a light in their eyes. I don't know if you ever heard of this, but people will have light in their eyes. People have lights in their eyes. They literally have bright eyes when it comes to good news and all that. Try to focus on their face, and that's a very good thing. If that person is very natural and knows that you can tell by their face, it's a very good it's a very good sign. It's a very good sign. It almost looks like it's very natural. Like their smile, it doesn't come very natural pretty much. You can see it on their face. Their cheeks is very natural looking. It's almost like they're seeing a puppy or something like that. Okay, so when it comes to a fake person, here's the whole thing. When you come towards them, and I never noticed that in the friend that I used to have. We're not even friends anymore, but I noticed that recently when I would hang out with her and stuff. I will tell her about some certain things, and I could see it on her face that it wasn't very much welcome. And how you see that on their face literally tells you everything that you need to know about them. Their eyes is almost like really dark, like you can't see no bright, like it's like the whole opposite of bright eyes, and it's literally so dark. It's like, and their face looks very forceful, and a lot of people might say, well, how do I know if they're first in their face? Because some people are really good at it. Some people are really good at, you know, literally pretending that they're happy for you, but in reality is like the opposite. So I get that. This is how you easily spot it on. Simply by just focusing on their face. On their face will tells you everything. Everything. Their body will tell you everything too. If they are not relaxed or something like that, they will tell you everything about what you need to know about that person. That person might be fake, and that person might have some bad intentions towards you and doesn't care about you. You can literally know all of that by their face. You're just gonna come out of nowhere and tell them good news, and in their face you will look at it as almost as like their cheeks is like very forcefully, like, oh, that's good, you know. Some people might really great at faking that they really care about you, but that's the best way you can tell, is by literally staring into their eyes, because they will know that you're trying to figure out something. So pretty much try to focus on how they look at you. I'm not saying stare, like stare. Of course, you're not gonna be staring at their face like that, because you know that you don't want to seem as creepy. You don't want to come across as like a weirdo. You know, like, oh my god, why is she staring at me like that? You don't want to come like that. So that's how you pretty much spot. And I feel like this is basic knowledge. Like, everybody should know this. How you spot on a fake friend is by literally their face will tells you pretty much everything and stuff like that. And now when somebody is lying towards you, this is the part where I literally it amazed me, because I was like, I don't know, probably a lot of people know about this, but I had no clue about it. So I'm gonna tell you, when a person will tell you if they laugh, they're lying. A lot of people can lie and still say the truth. Now, how you spot on a real person that is actually lying? If they come to you and say a lot of things, like tell you a story. Let's say your best friend is telling you a story, right, that you have no clue about, and she's just telling you a story, he or she, it don't matter. They will tell you a story, right? And if they only, like, let's say, like, kind of like a story, like, well, yesterday I went to McDonald's, I bought me a frappe, and then I saw my boyfriend. If there's not a lot of details, and this is how a story can be with details. Yesterday I went to the Walmart, I bought me a frappe, and I saw some glasses and I thought they were really cute, but that at the same time I come across with my ex-boyfriend, and oh my god, I cannot believe he literally stared at me. That's so many details, and that's when you know that person might be right, might be telling the truth or something like that. But if a person is literally trying to go to the story, to straight to the point of the story, it kind of sounds a little bit fake, right? So that's how you can spot on. And also, if they're using, especially they're people that usually a lot of head movements, when these people use a lot of head movements, if by telling you a story, you gotta focus on also on their hands. If their hands is not aligning with what they're saying, They're like, yeah, like I saw the story, but like this and that, like if there is not aligning, right? Because there's got to be a way that their hands are not aligning with the story. That means that either person is lying or is very nervous and doesn't know how to tell the story and all that. I just think it's very nervous. But that's one way to also figure it out if that person might be lying or not, by literally their head movements, their hand movements. If the head movements don't match up with the story, that person is lying to you. That motherfucker is cheating. No, I'm just playing. I just wanted to give up some a little advice in here, and I just felt like it, and I was like, you know what? Might as well give some advice to the people who watch me. And it's so easy, like, it's so easy to, like, I feel like lately I've been able to spot on fake people and real people by literally how they carry themselves. And when I'm saying how they carry themselves is like how is they portray themselves by their actions and what they do, and like their voice changing, like, and stuff like that. And yeah, pretty much there's a lot of that going on, you know, that you can see a person's behind story by literally looking through their actions. And let me tell you just a little advice. Stop judging people by their looks. And I'm I don't really care about people like and their looks. I really don't. But what I mean is like, what I mean by stop judging people by their looks, it would increase your knowledge more if you start judging them by their actions. Wait a minute. Everything that humans do is living little pieces of traits by doing actions, by like them, they will live little traces, like pieces of traits, by doing and proving a point, by showing and doing in steps. That's how humans work, you know, like that's how literally humans work. Because I could sit in here and say, I'm gonna take a shower tomorrow, and then the tomorrow comes and I don't do it. See what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, it's hard for me to explain, but you should start judging people by their actions, no matter what. Stop judging people by their looks. Stop judging people by what they say and all that, because they can say everything that you need to know, that they want you to know, and they still have no proof for it. So judging people by their actions will tell you everything about that person. I'm telling you that. I'm letting you know that shit. Also, it comes with the reputation. A lot of people might think, oh my god, like, what do you care about your reputation? Like, it's just so bad. Like, why do you care so much? Reputation and caring so much is not the same thing. Let me tell you why. Reputation is something that will help you climb a ladder, okay? And it's not a way of caring what other people think, but it's a way of creating a path to, because you, in reality, you can't really do things by yourself. You need people. You need to use people to create a path. And I know it sounds very evil. It sounds, oh my gosh, she's crazy. Why is she saying that? What I mean by that is that it could be in relationship wise, job wise, anything that has to be social wise, if you had a good reputation, regardless of the situation, you will get there. Now, this is not the same as this is not the same. This is a whole completely different thing. This is a whole different thing to caring what the fuck other people think about you. To care what other people think about you, it's just how you like, it's more of a feeling, like, type of thing. Like, oh my god, like, they gonna judge me, this and that, blah blah. Like, it's more of a feelings. I'm not talking about feelings, I'm talking about logic, you know, like common sense logic. Because if you're focusing of other people's perspective on you, I'm gonna tell you this, and I will tell you now, you're not living a life, you're living other people's life. You're not living your life. So reputation and caring what people think about you are different, two completely different things. Reputation is when you can literally involve, because you're not gonna, it's like, let's say you have a job, you're not gonna hire somebody that has very like bad reputation with other people, like he went to jail, did drugs, hitting people, and had a something degree murder. I don't know if I should say that on YouTube. But, and relationship wise, you're not gonna date somebody that's sleeping around people. So it's a way to get things, you know, it's a way to have better things. And it sounds like, oh my god, it's the worst, but it's literally not. It's a way of growing, and it's a way that you could literally build your entire empire if you wanted to, by reputation. That's how you use reputation. If you had a good reputation, the world is yours. And that's the tactics that I use at work. It might sound like, oh my god, I'm just taking advantage of these people, oh my gosh, he's evil. Like, no, I'm saying, like, my reputation at my job right now is literally be as more as like doing what I need to do type of thing. Like, not getting with nobody, not seeing nobody, not chilling with nobody, just pretty much being myself. And now that's a whole different thing. Like, I stopped caring what people cared about me in so long. I used reputation to build myself up, to grab myself on top of the fucking ladder and have better job opportunities, a better life. And that's how you play the game. Now, if you care so much about other people think about you, you're not living your life. You're living other people's life. And that's not right. That's not right. Like, you are constantly living in the world where nobody cares. And this is the truth. If you want to be successful, if you want to be okay with yourself, you gotta know that, one, people do not care about what you say or what you think. Now, if you're gonna say, well, why are you saying reputation if people don't care about you? Reputation is not about like emotions or anything. Reputation is about knowledge. It's about a way to get yourself high, a way that people, even professionals, will look at you in a different way to say, oh my god, this is a great person that I can work with. It's a way of like using logic, and it's a way of realizing that you have so much good reputation that you have a lot of opportunities and get whatever you want. For example, you can probably get paid more or something like that, or even like get out of different positions. Or in a relationship, if you want to have a husband that literally respects you and want to marry you, you gotta be a very high value, respectful person, have a good reputation, and just like them, of course. I mean, the opposite, the your partner also gotta have a good reputation, but it's a way of attracting good things, because that's just how it is. We're using logic and reputation. We're not gonna use our emotions. Let's put our emotions aside, okay? Let's just put our emotions aside, because putting your emotions in the game is literally nothing but useless. It's just useless. It's very useless. And if you think, oh my gosh, she's using people, I'm not using people. I'm literally not using people. I'm trying to make myself known as a person that is able to do the job, that is very responsible, that I could get a higher position if I wanted to, or even get paid more. Because let's be honest, a lot of people say, well, I want to be independent, I want to be you need people. You need people to cheat the code. You need people to get a higher position. You need people. You just need people, and a lot of people don't realize that. You cannot do things by yourself, let me tell you that. And I'm not trying to bring anybody down, but you really do need people to build an empire if you wanted to. You cannot do things. How you think artists and actors, role models, how you think they get in the industry? How you think? By themselves? No, like they use other people. They need people to help them get in that position. And that's just how it is. I'm not trying to say, well, you should focus on only caring about what other people say because of your reputation. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that use it in a way that it will take you to the whole different level. This fucking eyelash got messed up. I just woke up and I wanted to say something about it. Because, like, a lot of people say that it's bad. Nothing, it's not bad. It's, you can see it as bad, but it's just the hard truth. And a lot of people can swallow that. A lot of people think that, oh my God, it's manipulation, all that. No, like, that's just how it is. If you know how to play the cards in the game, you gotta do it. Now, I'm not trying to say, well, you guys should be evil. No, like, know how people work in this world. People don't work how you think they do. People out there don't work. You just gotta realize that a lot of people have their own world, have their own mindset, have their own way of thinking, have their own experiences, and you just gotta realize that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Just wanted to give us a little a little advice because that's just who I am, and that's how I see the world. And especially when it comes to business, because I'm a person that studies business psychology, business technology. I'm a person that is currently taking a major that is about that. And I think of my way to use this thing is to literally learn how people work. Simple as that. I mean, that's just how it is. Let's just be honest. And I'm not saying, oh my God, you're sitting here talking about using people, blah, blah. No, like, it's literally how the world works. You cannot get a position without somebody's help. and with that somebody helps, sees you with a good reputation, good news, you won. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, well, not a lot of people, but like people that I know ask me, how do you come up with these crazy ideas? Reading. Literally consuming a lot of that type of stuff. That's just how it is. And also, like, we gotta use common sense. Stop being delusional. Stop having those delusional things that you think is gonna work. Use common sense. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.